Hey there, Kim here. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a little quiz that you can take if you're confused on whether you should file a brand new unemployment claim or not. And there's been a lot of confusion around this. There are some representatives from unemployment saying that yes, you do have to file a brand new application. And then there are some that are saying no. And obviously everyone's situation, it's a case by case basis. So it's very confusing on what people should do. So what happens is when you first file a regular unemployment claim, that claim is good for a year. And on your application that you receive back from unemployment, it will, or your financial determination letter and all that stuff, it'll actually say benefit year end date. So what you want to do is pull out those documents and see when your benefit year end date is, because you may need to take action the day after this date, or you may not have to do anything. So what I want to do is hopefully clear up some confusion. So if you are still unemployed, when your claim reaches its benefit year-end date, you may qualify for extended benefits under federal programs or for an entirely new claim based on your work history and non-self-employment wages earned since filing your initial claim. So for example, if you have not worked for an employer, or you have worked for an employer but have not earned 6 times your weekly benefit rate since filing your initial claim, you continue filing on your existing claim. You do not have to reapply if you did not return to work, but if you choose to reapply, we will review your eligibility for a new claim. If you have worked for an employer and earned 6 times your weekly benefit rate since filing your initial claim, you must file a new claim. If you continue to claim on an expired claim, your benefits may be stopped. So what they do, they'll actually flag your account, and you'll probably still be able to certify. So you'll be certifying weeks, everything's going to look fine, but then you won't receive any payments because they flagged your account stating that you must file a new claim. It's pretty crazy. And pre-pandemic, they typically would reach out to you and say, hey, you need to file a new claim or whatever. But obviously they're so backed up, they don't have time to do that. So you're just going to keep on certifying and wonder why you're not getting paid. So some of you might be asking, well, what is 6 times my weekly benefit rate? So again, you pull out those forms, your financial determination letter, or you can actually log in to the Pennsylvania portal, and under your summary, it'll say your weekly benefit amount. And what you want to do is multiply that by 6. So for example, say you earn $200 a week, multiply that number by 6, you get $1,200. If you made more in a job working the past year while collecting unemployment, if you made more than $1,200, they are requiring you to file a brand new application. Now, if you've earned less than $1,200 in this situation, or you haven't worked at all, then you can just continue to file and hopefully be a little bit less stressed knowing that you'll be able to collect on PEUC up until September 4th. So now what I want to do is show you this little quiz that Pennsylvania Department of Labor decided to create. And of course, if you want to do this for yourself, which I highly recommend that you do, I will put a resource in the description of this video. And it's super easy. So obviously you hit the start button, put in your birth date. I'm just gonna, make something up here. Hit next. And it says, have you worked for an employer since first filing your most recent unemployment benefits claim? So have you worked the entire year that you've been collecting? And again, you don't need to do this quiz until your benefit year end date comes up, is coming up. So you don't need to worry about, well, I guess you can always play around with it if you're not sure. But you really don't have to worry about this situation until your benefit year-end date comes up. So have you worked for an employer since collecting unemployment? If you hit no, then it says keep certifying your existing claim. you don't need to worry about filing new application at this time. You will continue to receive benefits on your claim, yada, yada, yada. Okay, cool. Now, say for this question here, we hit yes. What is your weekly benefit amount? So we'll just put in the example that I was sharing with you. So we'll put $1,200. Excluding any wages for self-employment, have you made more than $1,200 in the year before March 10th, when you first started filing for unemployment? If you select no, then again, you don't need to file a new application at this time. But then if you go ahead and hit yes, then it says file a new application for Pennsylvania unemployment compensation. And then after you file a new application for regular unemployment compensation, you will file every other week on the new claim you just created, which is what you already know this because you already went through it a year ago, right? And then now this is interesting, and this was actually concerning for myself as well as I know other people. And that is, if you are found to be financially ineligible or your new weekly benefit amount would be at least $25 less than your previous weekly benefit amount, staff will make sure you continue to get your previous weekly benefit rate. Because as we know, the weekly benefit rate is based on your income that you had from your full-time job, which if you have been working part-time and collecting unemployment, chances are your previous unemployment claim weekly benefit amount would be probably a lot higher than what it would be if they took your income from your part-time job or the job that you've been working for the past year. And a lot of people were worried because that could be several $100s less every single week, right? But rest assured, even if that is your situation after you file a brand new claim, at least be reassured that staff will make sure you will continue to get your previous weekly benefit rate. And that's huge. And I just want to be clear, individuals receiving benefits through unemployment and its two extensions, the PEUC and the extended benefits, may need to refile their claim at the end of their benefit year-end date. So no matter what program you are on, whether it's PEUC or extended benefits, you definitely want to take this quiz to see if you have to file for regular unemployment to ensure that you keep getting paid. So hopefully this video was helpful. Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like this video and of course subscribe. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one.